Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we strip away the jargon and give you the real story behind company filings. Today, we're diving into a fascinating report from King Resources Incorporated, if you can even call it that anymore. Stick around to see how a name change and a new stock plan might signal a shift you won't want to miss. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, if you like getting these clear, no BS breakdowns of important company news, make sure you are subscribed. And if you want to chat about these filings and get more insights, join our Discord community linked in the description below. Alright, so what we've got here is a current report, an 8K filing. Think of this as a company telling the public about major events that aren't part of their regular financial updates. This one dropped in December of 2025, and it really centers around a significant change that happened on the 9th of December. Now, the first thing that jumps out is this former name here, One Solution Technology Incorporated. This tells us there has been a rebranding or a name change very recently. Companies usually do this for a few reasons, maybe to signal a new direction, shake off a past image, or simply because the old name just doesn't fit anymore. This is a big clue that something important is underway. The core of this filing is about a new plan called the 2026 Stock Incentive Plan. Essentially, the company's board of directors gave the green light to create a program where they can give out special stock options or awards to their key people. This includes officers, directors, employees, and even consultants. At the moment they approved this plan, they set aside a hefty 8 million shares of common stock that can be handed out through this program. Why is this a big deal? Well, a stock incentive plan is a way to motivate and reward the people running the show. By giving them a stake in the company's success through stock, the hope is that they'll work harder to make the stock price go up. It aligns their interests with those of the shareholders. The fact that they've reserved so many shares, 8 million, suggests they are planning some pretty significant grants, perhaps to attract new talent, or to incentivize existing teams for future growth. Looking at their listed securities, we see common stock registered under the trading symbol KRFG on NA, which likely means an over-the-counter market, not a major exchange. This is important because companies trading on major exchanges like the NYSE or NASDAQ are generally larger and more established. Being on an OTC market can mean more volatility and less liquidity for investors. This filing also touches on item 5.02 of the 8K, which covers changes in directors and officers, and executive compensation. While it doesn't detail specific departures or new hires, the adoption of this new stock incentive plan falls under this category. It points towards a potential restructuring or a strategic push that involves incentivizing leadership. The report is signed off by Wong Nja in Poland, who is identified as the Chief Executive Officer. This tells us who is ultimately responsible for bringing this report to the SEC. The date of signing is the 17th of December 2025, about a week after the events reported. Now, let's pull back and look at the bigger picture here. A name change to King Resources Incorporated from One Solution Technology Incorporated combined with a new substantial stock incentive plan. This smells like a company either trying to pivot its business, attract new investment, or perhaps signal a significant turnaround. The former name One Solution Technology sounds like it was in the tech space. And King Resources might suggest a focus on more traditional industries or perhaps even mining or energy, though that is pure speculation until we see more filings. The key takeaway from this 8K filing is that King Resources Incorporated, formerly One Solution Technology Incorporated, is making moves. The adoption of the 2026 stock incentive plan earmarking 8 million shares is a substantial commitment. It indicates a strong belief from leadership that they have ambitious plans and need to incentivize their team to achieve them. Investors should be watching closely for what comes next. Are they about to announce a merger? An acquisition, a major new product, or a shift in their core business? This filing is more of a signpost of future activity than a detailed financial report itself. So, what is my take on this? This filing is less about current financial health and more about future strategy and incentive. The name change suggests a new chapter. The stock plan shows management's intent to align incentives for growth. However, without seeing the actual financial statements or business operations, it is hard to say if this is a strategic masterstroke or a shot in the dark. The fact that they are trading on an OTC market also adds a layer of risk. What are your thoughts on this move by King Resources Incorporated? Do you think the name change and new stock plan are signs of good things to come, or is it smoke and mirrors? Let me know your predictions and opinions in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate insights. And don't forget to join our Discord community for ongoing discussions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Decoding.